Why did the comedian tell a joke about a Jello pool? Because he knew it would get a good chuckle. Imagine diving into a pool expecting a refreshing splash, only to be met with the jiggly resistance of tons of gelatin. It's a hilarious thought, but it also tickles our curiosity. Could you actually swim in a pool full of Jello? Would you bounce right back up, or would you get stuck in a sugary, fruity abyss? Let's dive into the science of Jello and find out. Jello, that staple of dessert tables and a favorite at parties and childhood memories, is more than just a sweet treat. It's a delightful combination of science and culinary art. It's a fascinating example of a non-Newtonian fluid, which means it doesn't behave like typical liquids or solids. What makes Jello so unique is its key ingredient, gelatin. This ingredient is what gives Jello its signature texture and properties. Gelatin is a protein derived from collagen, which is found in animal connective tissues. This collagen is processed to create the gelatin we use in cooking. When dissolved in hot water and then cooled, gelatin molecules form a complex network of chains, trapping the liquid within and creating the characteristic jiggly texture we know and love. This process is both simple and fascinating. This unique structure is what gives Jello its unusual properties. It's a marvel of molecular gastronomy. It's not quite a solid, not quite a liquid, it exists somewhere in between. This intermediate state is what makes Jello so intriguing. This in-between state is what makes Jello a non-Newtonian fluid, meaning its viscosity or resistance to flow changes under stress. This property is shared with other fascinating substances like slime and quicksand. Apply pressure, and it becomes more liquid-like. It flows more easily. Remove the pressure, and it returns to its jiggly state. This reversible transformation is what makes Jello endlessly fun and fascinating. Now, to the heart of the matter. Could you swim in a pool full of Jello? It's a question that might seem whimsical at first, but it opens up a fascinating discussion about the principles of buoyancy and fluid dynamics. The answer, like the substance in question, is not so simple. Jello, with its unique properties, challenges our understanding of what it means to float or swim. Buoyancy plays a crucial role in swimming. It's the reason why some objects float while others sink. It's the upward force exerted by a fluid that opposes the weight of an immersed object. This force is what keeps ships afloat and allows us to swim. The denser the fluid, the more buoyant force it exerts. This is why salt water is more buoyant than fresh water. Water is denser than a human body, which is why we can float. Our bodies displace enough water to create an upward force that counteracts our weight. Jello, however, presents a different challenge. Its semi-solid state and unique texture make it unlike any liquid we typically encounter. While denser than water at rest, Jello's viscosity and its non-Newtonian nature come into play when we introduce movement. This means its resistance changes depending on the force applied. Imagine trying to push your way through a substance that's both dense and constantly shifting, yielding to pressure one moment and resisting it the next. It's like trying to swim through a thick, ever-changing gel. Swimming, which relies on smooth, continuous motion, would be incredibly difficult, if not impossible, in such a medium. The very nature of Jello disrupts the fluid dynamics we rely on in water. Section 4. Beyond the bowl. Real-world experiments and gelatinous feats. While a full-fledged Jello pool might be impractical, people have experimented with the concept on a smaller scale. These backyard scientists have taken it upon themselves to explore the quirky and fun side of Jello, creating small-scale pools that are both amusing and intriguing. Videos of individuals attempting to swim in bathtubs filled with Jello have surfaced online, often with hilarious results. These clips capture the sheer joy and unexpected challenges faced by those brave enough to dive into a gelatinous sea. These attempts highlight the difficulty of navigating a medium that doesn't behave like traditional water. The thick, wobbly nature of Jello makes movement a comical struggle, turning a simple swim into a test of patience and strength. Furthermore, scientists and engineers have explored the properties of non-Newtonian fluids like Jello for various applications, from developing new materials to understanding geological processes. Their research delves into how these substances react under different conditions, providing insights that could lead to innovative solutions in multiple fields. These investigations, though not directly related to swimming pools, provide valuable insights into the fascinating world of fluid dynamics and the unique challenges posed by substances that defy easy categorization. By studying Jello and similar materials, researchers can better understand the complexities of fluid behavior, paving the way for advancements in science and engineering. Section 5. Stay curious. Imagine, experiment, and explore with us. The question of swimming in Jello, while seemingly whimsical, opens a door to a world of scientific inquiry. It encourages us to think differently about the properties of everyday substances and the forces that govern our world. What other unusual experiments can we dream up? What would happen if we filled a pool with custard, or whipped cream, or even a mountain of shaving cream? The possibilities for exploration are limitless. Keep those questions coming and join us on our YouTube channel as we delve into the science behind the curious and the extraordinary. Together, let's keep the spirit of discovery alive.